Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my very first video. I'm really excited. I'm Anne-Marie and I have just received the ThinkPink box from Beyond the Pink Door. That was difficult to say. Here it is. I'm really excited. It's just arrived and I thought this was a brilliant opportunity to start doing YouTube videos, which I've been saying for ages I'm going to do. So I'm going to get into my box. I love the little sticker with the heart. Very pretty. This is the first one of these I've ever had. And I saw somebody else that I watch on YouTube hadn't got it this time, and she normally does an unboxing, so I thought it would be a brilliant one to do one. So that's the inside of the box. It's a lovely pink tissue paper, beautifully wrapped, with a note that says, "In the pink door, welcome to the ThinkPink subscription box." And it's got a YouTube video. There's a QR code there to go to take you to the video, which is linked to the box. So I'll be watching it in a little while. Right, I'll take it out of the box. So again, we've got that beautiful sticker. I might try and save this one because it is very pretty. Oh, and I've dropped something already. Bear with me. Right, so excuse the rustling, very sorry. Oh, so inside we've got a lovely postcard there. "My dear, wearing bright colours and fab accessories and put you in a good mood. Think of it as fashion Prozac." Quite like that little quote. And it tells you which box number it is that you're on. So this one is box 3. We've got some shearing elastic. Now, I have not had any success with shearing, and I really, really want to crack that this year. So that could be coming very handy. I have brought myself an extra bobbin for my sewing machine, bobbin case for my sewing machine, because I don't want to mess around with the one that goes in my machine I use normally. So I've brought one that I can use just for shearing, because I think I need to loosen it slightly for the shearing elastic. So that will come in handy at some point this year. And then there's a little parcel, again with the lovely sticker. I love this poker paper. I love all the pink theme. And inside we have got, oh, this will give you a bit of a clue to the colour of the fabric actually. You see that's some little green glitzy heart buttons. There's a selection of them in there. So quite excited to give those a try. Sorry, can't really hold them so you can see them, but very nice. Actually, I was looking at some of those online the other day, and I think I managed to not purchase them because I wasn't sure what colour I wanted. I nearly bought all of them. Oh, got a different sticker on this one. Oh, this looks exciting. Una M's cakes. Nice. Oh, that will go nicely with my cup of tea later on today. Very nice. Looking forward to that. Yummy. Right, so we have got the fabric, an accessory and matching thread. So the thread is a Gutermann thread. I think that colour's coming up fairly accurately, maybe a little bit darker than it is in real life, but it's the colour 192. It's a really nice colour. Actually, it's one of my favourite colours. So yes, exciting. Then to go with this, the accessory we've got is a zip, like a, maybe a forest green zip. I'm not sure how you describe that colour. Maybe a bottle, maybe more of, it's lighter than bottle. Maybe forest green zip. It's a good match for this. And then this fabric is beautiful. It is a cotton poplin. I did read that on the letter that was in the front of the box. And look at that. How beautiful is that? Coming up really accurate, the colours as well, actually. So you've got these little like coral colour flowers with like the almost Orla Keeley kind of print. Very pretty. So what could I make with this? I don't know. I'm thinking probably a dress. There's quite a bit of it. I think there's 2.5 meters. Let me just double check that. 3 meters, sorry. 3 meters of this cotton poplin. It is opaque, so that's a good start. I feel like it would make a really nice shirt dress. I've got a few different shirt dress patterns that I could use. There's a few from the Big Four that I've got. I think there was one that came in one of the magazines the other week, actually, which I think was a Butterick one, maybe. So possibly. The thing is with Big Four is I find it really difficult to work out what size to make because they always seem to come up wrong for me. So maybe not one of the Big Four ones. There's a really nice dress, not a shirt dress though, but a really nice dress in the Tilly Buttons Love at First Stitch. I can't remember what it's called. I'll put it in below. That could be quite nice. There's sort of Tilly and the Buttons Rosa dress, that could work. Maybe the sew over it shirt dress, that could work. I'm gonna have to have a look. Well, I went away and I looked at some patterns that I thought would work with this fabric. I'm very sorry the light's changed. The sun's moved around, so I can now see reflections on glasses, but very sorry about that. Can't be helped. So I thought about, I've got some patterns that I printed out from Patterns for Pirates that could work. I've got the So Classic Sundress and the Timeless Tunic. I feel like I'm leaning towards those because I do love Patterns for Pirates, but I also found quite a few other patterns in my stash that are here. So I'll start with the book first. So I did mention that I was thinking possibly maybe a Tilly and the Buttons pattern. So in the Tilly and the Buttons book there was actually 2 dresses which were the Megan dress, and I actually don't know how you pronounce this one, the Lilu. And I particularly like this one. There's a variation for the neckline I really like. Let me just find it. It was that one with the sweetheart neckline. So I really like that. So possibly that one. And I also dug out the book that went with the Great British Sewing Bee a few years ago. And slight change of direction. I was thinking in here, possibly that jumpsuit. It's got like a little flounce around the neckline. Looks quite comfortable. Maybe that. And then, given that there was shearing elastic in the box, and how I mentioned that I would really like to learn how to shear, but it's not gone well so far for me, possibly this dress here. But that one, I'm not sure how much fabric that's going to take, so I need to, if I was to do that, I need to really look into like the measurements for it, because you have to measure your body and there's some maths to do. Should be fairly easy, but I just need to have a think about that, because it doesn't have the fabric recommendations on that one. But that could be a good choice, given that we've got the shearing elastic. I've got the bobbin for my sewing machine, so I can get started, but it scares me, so I'm not sure about that one. And then I found a lot of these patterns come with magazines. Now, I quite like this one with the little Peter Pan collar, maybe the matching like plain fabric for that. I do quite like that dress. I really want to make it. I've brought lots of fabrics and thought, oh yeah, that'd be work for that dress, but then never got around to doing it. So possibly that one. I haven't looked at the fabric recommendations on this one, but there's the sienna dress, which I just love. That would be such a nice summery dress. It is for woven, so I'm sure cotton popping would work. It says 2.6 metres, so I should be able to do that. Again, this is one that I've had in my stash for so long and I love, but I've just never got around to making, so that is also a possibility. But now the problem is I've looked through my pattern stash and there are far too many choices. It's going to be a difficult one. I also thought, I've made this one before and I do really like it, the Betty dress, but I feel like it's very dressed up. I probably don't know when I'd be able to wear it, but then would I feel the same about that one, because they're quite similar with the fitted bodice and the big circle skirt. I don't know. I do really like it. This one actually, the problem with the Betty dress is it does actually take a lot of fabric. But from recollection, I brought the amount of fabric last time that it's aired and I actually had some left over. So I think it's just to do with how carefully you cut the patterns. Like I don't do it according to the pattern layout. I fold over the amount of fabric that I need rather than folding it in half. So I don't know, possibly that, but I think if I was to go for one of these, I'm leaning towards this one, because I have made that one before. It would be nice to make a different one, and this one just to me feels more summery, so possibly that. And then I thought about I went completely off. So on the Great British Sewing Bee last week, they did a capsule wardrobe and they had wrap dresses at the end for the made to measure. And I found some wrap dresses that I thought actually that would work. So again, came with the magazine. I've never made it, so probably a good idea to make it. I quite like it with this little collar. Would make it more work appropriate possibly. I don't know why I said that, because there's no reason why one of them would be any more work appropriate. It feels a bit more formal, maybe, so for work rather than home. Quite a nice one. I don't know how the Vogue patterns come up size wise. I haven't actually ever tried one, so I'd have to have a think about that one. And then when I found that, I also found these two that had also come with magazines. We've got the McCall's M8021. I feel like, I mean, it's a possibility, but I feel it's possibly a bit too short. I would probably want to lengthen it a bit. But I do quite like the balloon sleeves on it. However, maybe I probably not as practical. especially if you want something for summer. You probably don't want the long sleeves. So I've got that one out, but actually I don't think that was making the short list. I really like this one though, with the full skirt. I love the sleeve options on this. So that one's a possibility. And then, as I said, I went through my patterns and found a whole load of patterns. I thought, oh yeah, they could work. They look nice. Not what I was thinking in the first place at all. I found this one. It says suitable for cotton blends. So cotton poplin. I don't know if it might be a bit too structured for this. Whether this would be better in a more floaty, more like a viscose chalet. More viscose possibly for this one, because I feel like it needs more of a drapey fabric, but yeah, maybe not that one. Maybe not that one. That one says it is suitable for cotton poplins. I'm not sure, with a lot of the big fours, the pictures just don't do them justice. You pick that up and you're not sure, but the line drawings, I don't know, they're quite nice. Quite like that one, but again, that's not what I was really thinking, is it? So I don't know. Then also I found this jumpsuit. I really like this jumpsuit. Really like it. It does say poplin is one of the recommended fabrics, so that could work really well. So that is a possibility. I did see someone, and I can't think who it was. There was somebody mentioned it on one of their YouTube videos recently. I'll link it down below because I can't remember who it was. But I've seen this one mentioned recently, and I do really like this pattern. And I didn't realise I had it until I was just rummaging. So, and then I went back to where I was originally thinking with the shirt dresses. So I have got the True by Shelby, which I had printed by Fabuloso. So that one could work. I haven't made it before. I've got a few fabrics that I thought, oh yeah, that would work well for that, which I haven't got around to doing yet. Maybe the True by Shelby, or this is kind of more where I was thinking originally, which is, I think this is what I'm most likely to go for, although it's a big four, which I said I wouldn't do. I'd probably steer away from. But it's the Cools M6891. Lots of different options there for your sleeves. As a summery dress, I would possibly go for either the sleeveless or this short sleeved. And there's the line drawings there for it. I'd probably go for shorter length. I really like View A. The sleeveless, shorter length, or the top C with the short sleeves, but do the shorter length skirt. So that's the one I'm leaning to the most, purely because I said shirt dress. It's a nice shirt dress, but I also really like the Simple Sew Serena dress. Yeah, it's that one. Sienna dress, sorry. I really like that one. So I am torn between these two. If you have any other ideas, please leave them in the comment box below. I am looking forward to seeing what you all think. And I'm going to go and put fabric in the wash now so I can maybe get it sewn up. Probably not this weekend, but maybe I can start sewing it next weekend. Or we've got the May half term coming up soon, so maybe then. Right, please like this video if you like it and consider subscribing, and I will hopefully be back on a couple of weeks with another video.